في بلاد الخير، إمارات الخير، نلتقيكم.
In this great country of the United Arab Emirates, we achieve success after success.
مع آلاف الحكايات سوف نفتح كتب الذكريات ونسمع منهم. كل هذا وأكثر في وثائقي نجاح. معي أنا شادية الحسامي، نلتقيكم.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to Success Documentary Program today. We would like to welcome Mr. Sohail Patchani. Mr. Sohail Patchani, we are really happy to have you today with us.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me be here.
Thank you. The pleasure is shared. So as a starting, we would like to know more about Mr. Sohail Patchani. Your beginnings, how did you start? Let's have a small flashback about your life.
Well, the business that I am mostly focusing on right now is not what I started with. When I was in late school, early college, back then, this was the 90s.
Yeah.
And computers were just becoming very, very popular. So I used to go around most of the computer shops in Dubai. And this is when I was maybe in my late teens. I used to go to school in the morning, and then in the afternoon I would go to the computer shops, buy.
It was like a hobby for.
It was my passion, like hobby and everything put together, right? And then a lot of friends started asking me to do it for them. So I was making computers for friends.
You started getting favors.
Well, it was fun for me, you know, and
Yes.
I'm helping friends and I'm doing what I
Yes.
like. It was nice, but the problem is I didn't have a company, right? So I'm doing this in my house.
Nice.
And my father and my mother, they were very nice, but every day they would come home and there were computer parts everywhere. You know, the house became like a small warehouse. So finally my father told me that, you know, maybe you can turn this into a business.
Yes,
And I'm
why
young
not?
now. I'm only like, I haven't finished college, but I think about what my dad says.
How old you were that exactly?
About
that time?
18, I think. And my dad was like, you know, maybe you just do this, and if it works out, you can
But
make a
do
career
it
out of
professionally. Do it,
Do it professionally.
Yes.
So he forced me to make a company, and I started a small shop, and that became a good business.
Nice. Nice.
So yeah, that's been the main original business of this company, which is.
And you still have this passion?
Well, I still have a passion for making things,
Yes.
but it's not really connected to computers.
Oh yes, for something
It's
else.
more involved with technology and
Yes.
Things like this, which what you
Yes.
see around you now.
Yes.
Yes.
From the passion of computers to farming, or let's say agriculture, right?
Yes.
So
What's the connection?
what a big difference.
Yeah.
What a big change.
Well, you know, it does sound like that. But once you see the farm, you'll realize that these days farms have become very high tech. There's a lot of technology that goes into farming these days, including artificial intelligence.
Yes.
You have the latest in motion sensors,
Yeah.
light controls. So it's really one big computer.
It's connected.
You know,
Yeah,
it's a
it
computer
has the
that's growing
same.
your food. That's what's happening here. And one of the ideas I had was, the world is not getting any better, unfortunately, right?
Yes.
Every day we hear about more and more trouble with global warming and all these things. And I was thinking, if my business, how does it help what's going on? Okay, it's a good business. It's making money, right?
Yes.
But is it helping the world itself, right? And
So you want it to be something positive, plus food, plus
Exactly.
making money,
Correct.
something which help the world.
You know, our
Is it
company's
included in the world going green, something like this?
Sort of, yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
Exactly. You know, but my belief has always been in technology. That's been my interest, my hobby, my passion, right? And our company's logo is Merlin, which is the magician, right? Merlin. And the tagline is add a little magic to your life. So the belief has always been that technology is like magic. You know, that's what we're able to do these days, right? We're able to fly. I mean, look at the world today compared to what it was 100 years back.
Exactly.
And it's a magical world because of technology. So I strongly believe that we have within technology the power to make the world a much better place.
Yes,
It doesn't have to go in the wrong direction.
Yes.
But how could my business be part of that?
So
And there's
how-
the whole green revolution going around. There are concerns about food security, climate change. And in all these areas, there are places where we found as a company where technology can help. For instance, when it comes to construction.
In terms of what?
Well, the structure we are in right now, this house, this office house, is actually a show house. And it's made out of a new material.
Yes, I saw it from outside. It's something different.
It's got no cement, no steel.
Yes.
It's made out of a completely new building material, which is a green building material. It's a fiber polymer. It's very easy to manufacture these. The carbon footprint when you manufacture is lower than cement and steel. And internally, these homes require a lot less energy.
Are they your ideas?
It's actually a partnership with a US company.
Yes, perfect.
And combine this with some of the other technologies that we're doing is water production over here, but based on solar. So it's a very efficient way of producing seawater to drinking water.
Wow.
So all the farming we do over here is using seawater. So the water is, of course, number one.
Of course.
Without that, you have nothing.
For farming, yes.
But once we have the water available and we have these structures which are very energy efficient, we are able to combine it and create farms. And that's one of our new farms, which you'll see now.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Anshu. I'm working as farm manager in Merlin Eco-Green Technologies. We are located in Sharjah Research Center. And what you're seeing, this is an agro tunnel. It is an indoor cultivation. Here we have aquaponics system. That is, we grow plants plus fish. Here the fish waste is used as nutrients for the plants. The fish release ammonia, which is converted to a nitrate, and it is taken up by the plants. So it is a recycling process. The plants take up the nutrients and clean up the water, and the clean water then goes back to the fish tank. So it's a recycling process, and it's a sustainable agriculture.
They use this form of technology that can work anywhere in the desert, allow you to produce food in any country, even if there is no water or soil available. So this can help reduce the problem of food shortages all over the world.
Very nice. I love it.
Thank you.
I love it. Tell us a little more. You told us like the platform of your business, but we would like more details. What you are doing exactly? The type of agriculture you are doing, or the farming. What type of vegetables? What type of? Yes, we would like to know more about this.
Great. Well, see, so water, even though we can produce it using our technology, it's still a very, very precious resource.
Of course.
And if you do traditional farming, there's a lot of water which is wasted. When you just spray it on the soil, it gets evaporated. So there are forms of agriculture now, like hydroponics. If you're growing fish, it's called aquaculture, where you're able to use less water and you're able to produce more food in different environments. What we do over here is a combination. You have hydroponics and you have aquaculture, but you see both have some problems. In hydroponics, you're growing food, vegetables, farming, without any soil. It's just using water, which is why they call it hydroponics. But the problem with hydroponics is, plants need sunshine, they need water, but they need nutrition. But when you just use water, where does the nutrition come from? You have to add it with chemicals. And that means the food is not very natural.
It's not natural, it's not organic.
Not organic, and the water becomes waste after some time.
So what is the solution?
The solution is, luckily, the same way you solve the problem of aquaculture. Now, aquaculture is when you're growing fish in a farm, not in the sea.
Yes.
Because in the sea, if you've heard, the fish levels keep decreasing. And they're saying maybe in 30 years, there won't be any fish in the sea. It's so bad.
In
30 years.
30 years.
There might be no fish in the sea because of all the bad fishing we're doing, right? And global warming. So there are problems. The problem with farming in a fish is that the fish obviously produce waste, right? And that waste spoils the water. So you have to keep changing the water. Cleaning the water. But it's very difficult. So you just waste the water.
Yes.
So when you combine hydroponics and aquaculture together, you get a new form of farming called aquaponics, which solves the problem of both. So the fish waste goes to the plants and it becomes nutrition for the plants.
Yes, very
and the plants purify the water and send it back to the fish.
So there will be no waste.
No waste. It goes on forever. You never have to change it.
Perfect.
So this is the form of agriculture we do over here. Now this was discovered actually about 20-25 years back at the University of Virgin Islands.
It's very interesting.
It's really
it's amazing.
And it works beautifully.
Yeah.
You'll see how we have farms over here. Everything is produced just using the natural waste from the fish.
Yes.
And the vegetables that they grow very fast. They are filled with flavor. They're organic. And you can grow as much as you want. There is no limit. So this country can actually become food independent just by using technologies like this. We don't have to import food anymore.
Wow, this is the first time I hear something interesting and amazing such a way.
It has been around for some time, but
Yes.
it
was
takes time
coming very
to
slow.
push. Yes, you're right.
Yes.
You're right. It takes a
Yes.
little
I
time.
wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Really. So what about your future plans, your future vision?
Well, we've been doing this as a new division within the company, a sustainable division for about 3 years now. And the first few years were R&D, just research and understanding how to make it work in this country. Now we know that, and we have a commercial farm ready. And now what we're doing is we're increasing our capacity of the food that we can produce, so we can start supplying to all the supermarkets in the region. But we don't want to stop here, because this technology can be used globally. And we want to start these farms all over the world. Of course, we'll start with the neighboring countries, the Middle East, even the subcontinent. Because of global warming, things are getting difficult, even in places like Morocco, all over the world, in Jordan. So this could really help the region, but we feel it can have a global footprint.
Yes, I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
And of course, you was having support. What type of support offered you?
Well, I was born over here,
Yes.
so
I've
been very
country.
lucky to live in a country where things have always been very peaceful.
Yes.
It's always been pro-business. You get all the support necessary, which is very difficult for me to feel because I was born here. But I talk to people who have come from other countries, and they tell me it is so amazing to work over here.
Yes. So from this point, we would like a small thank you message from your side to our rulers, of course. Since you're born here, you are the son of this country.
Well, it's a pleasure, really. And we were very, very lucky that a few years back, the ruler of Sharjah, His Highness Dr. Sultan, was here. And we are such a small company. And we were just not even, small, one farm. And for him to come and visit us over here, it was, so good for us. It gave us so much.
I'm sure he appreciates the idea. It's not about how much it's big or small, but the idea is very, very big and very precious.
And see, this is
how they think.
This is how we are so lucky in a country where the rulers in all the Emirates.
Yeah.
If you see in Abu Dhabi, there is a big push towards green farming.
Yes.
If you see in Dubai, they just started a new agri startup. So this whole country, the vision of the rulers is
it's amazing.
Really,
it's amazing. I wish them the
lucky.
best of health and a long life for this country, inshallah. So, and of course, during your life, either professional life or normal life, there were some people who supported you. Maybe you would like to say thank you to them today via our program.
Well, I told you how my story started. My father was the one who gave me a push.
So, of course, always the family at first. Yeah.
Very true. And then just after I started the business and it started growing, my brother joined the business. Now, just doing it alone, it was impossible. So with his help, I could turn it into a real business.
Yes.
And now he's taking care of that part of the business, so I'm free to do
your
so we can make a partnership.
Yes.
So very lucky, have to thank God to be given such blessings, to be living in this country, to have the support of family.
Parents,
and the place we are in right now is called the Sharjah Research Technology Park. And this park supports new businesses. And the chairman of the park, he comes over here very often, even if there's a small issue. Like maybe one day we have a problem with some delivery not coming in or some small issue. We call him up and the problem is solved. So His Excellency Mr. Mahmoudi.
This is called the platform, which is they give you the peace of mind to just focus on your business.
Exactly.
You don't focus on the other small problems. So
because in business, you're right. You have so many different things to take care of. You take care of that also.
It's difficult. You just cannot focus on your main things in your business. Mr. Sohail, thank you so much. I love your idea. I love your passion. I wish you the best of luck in the next coming 5 years. Maybe you will be international, and we will see you also in Morocco. So thank you so much. It was a pleasure to have you today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us today. See you next episode.